to Everyone Racers,
a show designed for the world of low-dollar racing and oddball car culture.
It doesn't matter what kind of Lemmy Champ or Lucky Track Dog league you run.
SCCA or NASA, we don't discriminate.
as long as you drive it hard and built it yourself.
Join us each week for tech discussion,
Tips, tricks,
as well as news and notes from the world of amateur endurance racing.
whether it's on the spot.
hella sweet,
Or we're lucky enough in Chrissy.
Chrissy,
I give you just the tip.
We're sure you'll giggle a little.
And learn even less.
Everyone report to the paddock.
This is Chris.
This is Chrissy.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Mental.
Great.
And we are Everyone Racers. Welcome to a Wedge episode. It's episode 413. Its time in the limelight was short, but the Max Wedge 413 was the same engine that Mopar put in the big leagues of muscle cars. Indeed, the 1962 Dodge Dart 413 was a muscle car that was every bit as good as those being produced by the General and Ford. The 413 cubic inch displacement V8 had been around since 1959, but not until 61 did it find its way out of big Chryslers into the smaller Dodges and Plymouths. There it made as much as 375 gross horsepower, but with 400 horsepower Chevys, Pontiacs, and Fords afoot, Mopar needed more. All 413s had wedge-shaped combustion chambers, but the version unleashed in the spring of 62 was bred for a maximum performance that earned it the unofficial but enduring Max Wedge title.
The
Hey.
wedgie wins again.
Funny. It doesn't usually win though.
No,
No.
the wedgie giver, not the wedgie taker.
Well, if you're not giving wedgies, then what are you working on?
Well, I have started the extensive garage cleanup project, which is
What state are you in?
Which garage?
I'm in California. I was
Okay,
in
thank
Maine.
you.
I was in Maine when I recorded last week.
Well,
but
that's
now
why I
I'm in
literally have to
California.
ask you when you said what time we were going to record. I was like, I was tempted to ask what coast,
Yeah.
what house,
What state are you in?
what state are you in, because it's hard to keep up with you.
Yeah, the state of confusion always.
Uh-huh.
This year I'm going to travel less. My name's Tim.
Yeah. Fail.
Uh-huh.
100%.
That episode's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Save your judgment there, buddy.
Preview.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. So the California garage has been a disaster because of the bedroom project that is complete, and the Corvette project that's almost complete. So then it's getting all of those things out of there. I've got a couple of large bulky things like 2 solid wood doors that I'm going to give to Pantless Matt if he's going to pick them up at Sonoma, because my previous dog Zoe destroyed one of the doors in his house, for those of you that remember. So I owe him a door, so I'm going to give him 2. And
If we do not work those into penalties, we have failed.
Yes. There's a door
There-
prize somehow.
Hey,
Oh,
there it is.
ching.
There's one of them. There's 2 of them. It's solid wood. Those things are not light. So somebody could turn, if Matt doesn't want them, we could turn one into a spoiler. Have fun.
Well, if they're solid wood too, we can make somebody do like carry someone through the paddock on top of the door while they apologize for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wood. What can't it do? So doing that and getting ready for Thanksgiving. It's just going to be Amy and Stella and I. It's going to be nice and low key, but we are going to have 47 pounds of food, because my wife likes to do all of the things for traditional Thanksgiving. So
Okay.
it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot.
Leftovers forever.
Forever.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing, but
No.
it's at some point you do, or at least I do, get tired of it. You're like, this is great, and then there is definitely a downhill of like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, see, I forget. I love that. Like, I'll order Thanksgiving, like a Thanksgiving sandwich any day of the year.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
if you're making a chopped box out of your Thanksgiving leftovers, now we're talking.
Yeah.
How do you make you have all of the different parts and you make them something cool like a sandwich? Now we're talking. That's
Yep.
better. Yep.
But we always do Saturday, we always do pot pie. So we'll take, boil down the carcass, big old pot pie. So then we take a couple of those, chuck those in the freezer, and I can eat those throughout the year. So we make a full send of it, which is good. And then I've been doing advanced dog training with Stella. So
she passed the basic and intermediate. Good for her.
Yeah. She's we're kicking around the idea of getting her AKC certified so she can then become a trainer dog.
She can get it. She can get a job. We keep telling our cats, why don't you freaking get a job? And now Stella's like, yeah, I'm going to work today. Okay.
Yeah. Make that money, girl.
Meanwhile, your cats are like, suckers.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, we could just get on the counter and eat food.
I'd like some kitten litter, please, and some food. You could clean this kitty litter box out. That'd be great.
Yep. Pretty much.
Chrissy, what are you working on?
This weekend, we decided to do some local exploring. Last time when we were visitors, we went to a bunch of different places. So I suggested it wasn't quite a hiking weekend, so we decided to do a road trip. So we went to Molson Coors. No, road trip, just drove around. We went to Molson Coors. We did the brewery tour there. It was awesome. You had to pay for it, but it was a good amount of time. They gave you beer the whole way through. It was great. I had a really good time.
Yeah, they didn't make you wait for the beer. It's like get like 10% of the way into the tour, you stop and get a beer.
Yeah.
And you keep going.
And then you keep going and then give you another one, right? Like you watch a 2-minute video about what they do and the family, of course. And it was good. I had a great time, actually. And then we decided to drive to Boulder because everybody goes to Boulder. Super crunchy town.
So cool.
We
like
start pulling.
Teeth hurt. It's so crunchy.
We pull in and I say, like, why didn't we go to college here? Like, it is the cutest college town. Everything, like the main street, we went to a place that was so crunchy. They all brewed their own beer, but they didn't take credit cards. They're like, oh, a team base. And we're like, that means no one comes over to you to your table. But yeah, we had a great time walking around there. And
I can give you some insight into why you may not have gone to college there, at least when I was there in 2006.
Yes.
Possession of a Nerf gun would get you expelled.
Oh, well, I don't have guns, so I guess I do okay. But what are they strict?
Nerf guns.
Yes.
Like literally the lick darts and
yes,
those were banned on campus. They were considered they were classified
dangerous
with firearms. Now, the flip side of that is more than half the school before it was legal would also go onto the football field every April 20th and light up a joint.
Not surprised.
And then right up until it was made legal, the security guards would then walk through with cameras and record everyone and offer a bounty for anyone that if you could identify any of the students in the video, they would pay you.
Well, they are now. They don't need that anymore. Nope, they don't care.
What if you put like 6 Coke cans together and cut a hole in it and then put hairspray in it and then shot a potato at somebody? Was that legal or
no? It definitely get you kicked out of there. Back
okay.
All right. It was super cute town. Glad we went. It's an hour plus from us. So seems like it's one of those things like it should be closer, but it's not. Then on the way home, we did some ghost towns. Stopped at a couple of places that were along the road. Scenic route. It was great. And then Sunday we watched football. So it was great. And F1 for that matter. Speaking of F1, Mental, what were you doing?
I was taking full advantage of living here in Las Vegas. So Thursday, guy I work with got tickets to qualifying, and our friend Judge Julian Cordell was in town. So me and him and Julian went and checked out the F1 quali. A little bit of rain.
Practice? Did you go to quali?
Quali and practice, yeah. We were running around checking it all out, and
because your seats looked great.
Amazing.
Yeah, what?
They really were. Well, and the other thing was because it was Thursday, and this is the third year now they've done it. They're really not that aggressive about enforcing where you're supposed to be. So we were like the first video that you said, oh man, those are good seats. Then we moved down to the end, and we were watching them come in the final corner, and
Wow.
Then we got up and walked over and watched them go through turn 3 and 4. And my one buddy, Sumo, had to go home. So then me and Julian got like, an overpriced chicken sandwich and then sat in other bleachers and watched them get set up to go down the Koval straightaway on their way to the MSG Sphere. So we had a good time. And
Cool.
right as we were getting ready to leave, there was like a red flag, apparently another manhole cover. I actually didn't even dig that far into it. So I've been
Did you hear about it?
I've been to 2 of the 3 F1 qualies in this town and free practice 1. And excuse me, both of them have been red flagged. So I don't know
4
if that's
manhole
a pattern.
covers.
Yeah. So, but then Friday I had a thing going on, so I ended up running a little bit late. But Vicky and I got downtown to a venue where she had found us a couple of tickets for Friday and Saturday, all inclusive, drinks and food in the whole 9 yards. And it was looking over the main strip. It was the view was going to be a bit disappointing, and then but we were prepared to take that gamble. And then Saturday I watched the most incompetent bar managers I have seen in my half a century on this planet just absolutely do the dumbest things. And I, at one point, just finally quit being nice about it. And I would just look over and go, "You are the dumbest man in this room right now. You know that." And so it's a bar-sized restaurant, and they've got a bar in the center, and they've got seating on the edge of the strip, and that's like reserved and premium, and they're doing the bottle service thing and all the pretentious nonsense that comes with that, and that's fine because they paid money for that. And then there's some other seating, and then we had a bar table right behind the bar. So you've got your servers. They always have a station at the bar. That's where they go to put in their orders, and it's clear through there. So they've got that right there, but they've also managed to set that up in front of the DJ booth, where is also exactly where they set up the buffet for the free food and the line backed into the bathroom hallway. And while these 3 things are colliding, they are doing this pretentious bottle service thing where they have a tiny little F1 shaped car that they would put one of the servers in and have 2 of the bus boys carry them like an Egyptian princess while they did all the flash. And they would set that up in the same area. Do you understand the concept of pinch points? And
it sounds like this area is not big enough for all of these actions to happen.
No, but there was plenty of other spaces in the bar where they could have done all these things.
That's annoying.
And literally my 10 years of a server wife and my time as a bartender. And then I was Sunday, I was meeting up with a guy who is a bar manager here at one of the resorts. And he's like, "That guy's a moron."
My event planner is going like,
"Oh, seriously, yes." Like,
I would have just gone to move the tables. I would be like, "This isn't working. We're going over." I'm sure I wouldn't have gone well.
And you towered over this guy. You were probably a foot taller than this guy. You'd be like, "I'm fixing this for you, and when I'm done, you're going to say thank you."
Yep, that's good.
But yeah, and this was the other thing. So you're hosting an F1 event, more or less a viewing party. I get it. I didn't expect to be able to see the track, and say like, I don't know, like, during like the drivers parade or something, all 3 of you, you're all smart people. What would you want to make sure was on your televisions?
The F1 race? At
Right?
least, okay,
Right?
so
Yeah, but instead,
Commercials for Qatar Airlines.
Yeah, it goes to axe throwing. Live coverage of
not
axe
even
throwing.
like if you
Which
had
is what
like
every McLaren fan wanted to do on Monday.
And like Sunday morning, really.
no.
But literally, like hundreds of people are like, "Ugh." Meanwhile, manager.
Oh no.
And so I come over and I'm like, "Hey, can I talk to a manager, please?" And the server goes and gets a manager. He's like, "What's up?" And I kind of point at the screens. I'm like, "Dude,
there's
what's
an
this?
event going on here." What'd they
He's
say?
like- and he just kind of looks behind me. He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, we're here to watch the race, man." He's like, "Well, calm down." I'm like, "You are failing miserably at this." And then he's like, "Well, they must have switched the coverage." And this other dude comes up behind me and another dude, and they're both holding their phones and they're pointing at them. They're like, "No, you idiot. You switched the wrong channel. Fix this." Yeah. And then like they send another manager to my table to go, what seems to be the problem? And I literally point at the screen and he's like, and I'm about to have an aneurysm. And, and this is the guy that has voluntarily spent 30 years of his life being known as mental, going, you can't be, I'm going to climb into a bread box van this coming weekend and drive it eventually from San Francisco to Las Vegas to Colorado. And I'm looking at him going, you can't be this stupid. But
You're wrong.
I was so wrong.
Sadly, you're wrong.
Never ever underestimate someone's potential stupidity.
Yeah, exactly. And it was,
I got to watch the entire race on an airplane. It was very easy.
It was arrogant stupidity. Like,
I watched it on a very large screen in my kitchen.
You're wrong. Not let me see what I can do. But the race itself, actually, I was really impressed. It was a great race. Drama until 2 hours after it was over.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah. And then Sunday I went and saw the Raiders get the holy crap kicked out of them by the Cleveland Browns.
That was a lot too.
So I think I sobered up about an hour ago. Really?
Yeah, that's true. You're used to it. No.
Yeah,
I feel like you had these little glimmers of hope. They're like, oh, that was a good play.
It's like when the Rockies
every year they have glimmers of hope.
Yeah.
No, just in the game we had like one.
Like a good play. Like, oh, you did it! Yeah!
Yay!
You tried.
You tried.
And it's a great stadium, and I don't mind going. But yeah, the Cleveland fans all thought that was hilarious.
Good.
So that was what I was doing. And as mentioned, I am planning a trip this weekend. So I'm gonna be in your part of town.
Right.
So, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be in San Francisco first, apparently.
I am. I got to go to San Francisco.
When is that?
Friday morning. I land at like 7 a.m. and then I get the bread van, formerly known as Anton's bread van, and I will be relaying it to Colorado.
As one does.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Chris, you haven't gone.
Well, aside from the adventures that Chris and I went on, I also finally got the old exhaust flue out of the entire house. I went from the basement all the way up out the roof. So that is out. I did manage to finally finish fishing the thermostat wire from the upstairs bedroom all the way down to the basement and to the furnace, and went to hook that up. And the thermostat module was not working. We have two of the same ones. One of them works upstairs and downstairs. The other one works neither place. So Ecobee is getting me a new one, which is nice. They were easy to deal with.
Great timing because it's 22 out right now, I think.
Oh,
yeah, about that. That's fine. No, we put the old thermostat back in use, and that's
the one day it didn't work, and we have a little tiny space heater too.
Yep, that's fine. It worked. Okay. It involved several 2-foot long drill bits from Harbor Freight, a 18-foot window washing extension pole, zip tying my phone to the not zip tying, rubber banding my phone to the pole, extending it up through into all of the levels of the house, with the video on many times so I could see what was actually happening in the wall long away from where I was, and then a paint roller handle on the end of the pole to be able to hook on to what I could get over the wire and pull that through. Anyway, it worked. It's run.
It's not sketch at all. It's very limited.
It's fine. But it's run now. It's run properly the right way, in a clean way, and not visibly, and all those things. And it works, and that's great.
It doesn't work because the module doesn't work.
The wire works. The wire to the thermostat works. To the furnace, that all works great. Yeah.
Great.
Anyway, well, and we're getting ready to go skiing this weekend.
Yes,
so
nice.
We decided who needs Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving when we can go skiing when nobody else will be there. That's the plan. Okay, Susan Northside.
We brought up a few instances where people hit the bottoms of bridges, but this one seems to be pretty epic. Caleb Jacobs at the Drive tells us about an excavator that not only hit the bottom of a bridge when being towed, but it actually punches right through to the road above. The poor Caterpillar 323 never stood a chance. Of course, it also helps that this specific excavator weighs about 55,000 pounds. So, if you're driving through West Kansas on Highway 75, you're probably going to be rerouted until that bridge is fixed. Because
light pothole.
This
Just drive around it. It's fine.
yeah.
And the thing is like, all that rural Kansas, like the next exit is like 12 miles back.
Yeah. And fixing that bridge to make sure it's structurally safe is going to be quite a project.
Like, holy wow,
It just punched right up through the road surface.
Crazy.
Fatality.
That driver probably doesn't have a job anymore.
I don't want that claim.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I feel like
claim.
that's one of those things where, you could have lowered that arm a little, dude, but yeah.
Like, it's not like the interstates don't have a,
hey,
specified height.
It's going to be this big.
Right, yeah.
Hey, it's going to be this big.
To Mental's point, like the driver probably didn't put that on the trailer. And there's probably paperwork that says this rig loaded up properly is X
they
height.
have to have permits for that thing, that oversized load. Absolutely had permits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
probably
that arm should have been
spotter, right?
Hey, Fred, I don't think we're going to make this one.
Yeah.
We'll
Or
be
how
fine.
about why is the arm still up in the air? Like curl it up and put it down.
It's saying, hey.
Oh, hey guys, hey girl, hey.
Hey, bridge. That's what it did. Hey.
Oh, hey, lawsuit, hey.
Hey, lots of money. And then you had to get it out of there. That was going somewhere to do a job, in theory. Maybe to sit in a parking lot, but probably to go to a job.
It was a foot and a half through the bridge. How do you get it out of? Well, I mean, it can
lower the arm.
Put the arm down.
Just claw itself out. Right?
While it's there, it might as well just demo the rest of the bridge while it's sitting there, right? Well, I'm already here.
Yeah, I just probably a good idea.
Bad news, boss. We owe a bridge. Good news, we've saved money on transport.
Yeah. It's like the Lemons penalty where they just like saran wrap the cat to the bridge and they're like, I'm sorry for being a terrible driver. I'm gonna take the rest of the bridge down.
Oh, what a mess.
Well, on a not so brighter note, we've talked extensively about how sad we are to see Pit Race turned into a data center.
Right.
But you know what that means? That means there's a lot of cool stuff for sale. You need a high performance mower. How about a 75 Chevy C60 rollback truck? That thing's cool. A backhoe, not a Caterpillar large arm thing. Don't do that. That's a different story. But buckets of floor dry, shop vacs, pretty much anything you need to run a racetrack is for sale. Sale starts December 2nd, and everything has to be gone by December 16th. We know people in the area, so if you're interested in something and happen to win, maybe we can help get you in touch with people that can get that into your hands.
And when we say people, it's basically Randy and Al.
It's Bish. Yeah.
It is. But
200 feet of tire wall. How about that?
yeah, they have that.
Dude,
Only 200?
There's a mile and a half of guardrail you can buy. That's amazing.
Like the Armco, you can buy the Armco barriers.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. I want that blower.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah. And he's low decibel.
Gurgle.
It's a low decibel.
Oh, it's one of those little tow. You tow it?
Yeah, it's like on that single wheel.
Leaf.
So watch your bridges.
At the end of the year would be so easy with that.
Yeah, well, your neighbors would have.
So your neighbors who disagree.
Take it
again. Low decibel. It'd be like, damn it! I didn't even hear Chrissy out there blowing. The mountain of leaves into our yard.
That's correct.
The one that we were talking about when this first came open because we were all swapping this stuff around. Where did it go? There's a mower that you guys absolutely need.
Oh yeah, the dual axle.
Oh, you're getting close. It's one of those.
It's this guy, the Toro Groundmaster 4000D hydraulic
there was another
fold
one.
Batwing mower.
No, there was another one that
had pretty good too.
That one had like a little
super extended axles on it.
Yeah,
so you don't tip over.
Yeah.
We need one that doesn't mind going over rocks or woodland creatures.
Well, this one probably doesn't.
Woodland creatures.
This would probably be
that's
okay
it.
with
That's
it.
all right there.
That one.
That other one is way better.
It's a Venture 4500Z with duals.
So
Yeah.
that thing can drive, I think it's like a 53-degree angle you can mow grass on.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Mhm.
No bids placed.
What? Because
Well,
the
you
sale
can't.
doesn't start,
Yeah. They know
Oh.
they know how to hype this up. You got 6 days to check this out. So by
right?
the
And here
time-
we are
Yep.
talking about
Yeah.
it. So
You got
Yep.
5 days by the time you listen to this. So when your family
Right.
starts up on the politics after you guys are
you
done,
could say,
eating
"Look at these
turkey,
cool things."
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
slink
You
into
can
the
derail
closet
that right
and
away.
go and deal with this.
You're like, I just bought a tractor.
Or
Yep.
if you enjoy that kind of stuff and your family's being unusually calm, mention that it's because this racetrack is being shut down for a data center and perhaps the bubble's about to burst.
Maybe that way to start more drama,
It's a great way to start more drama.
right? It
Great
sounds,
way, yeah.
it
Yeah.
sounds great.
Well, I brought it
Anyway,
up.
the link to this article from Caleb Jones at the Drive is in our show notes, which
As well
includes
as the
link to
auction.
the auction.
Yep, totally. Okay, it's not the best practice to buy a car before you've driven it, though we have done that. But at least if you're going to buy something that someone has driven, you can get the ideas of the pros and cons. Well, Brian Silvestro at the Utopian tells a story about throwing $20 million down on a Gordon Murray S1 LM that no one has ever driven. So it's like, it's probably fine, but chances are that you can't get your money back if you don't totally love it. And you have taken quite the depreciation hit on this guy. Let's hope the new owners love it as much as they think they do once they actually get it in their
What?
hands.
What?
I'm pretty sure that even if you like did a burnout, you're getting your money back out of this one.
I mean, it's hey, let's make a McLaren F1 again. It's the same.
It looks like that. Yeah.
But then I
It's
get
the
to
same
go.
guy. So
But then I get to go somewhere and say, like, well, do you have a Gordon Murray S1 LM? No. Well,
nope.
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 I wonder if you could find one on Racing Junk.
I bet.
I
Maybe
bet you
not
can.
this one.
It's probably not any of them because no one has
You
one
can
yet.
you can get that one for 18 million right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
The rear
And-
tires
But are they gonna have a-
slightly worn out.
Are they going to have a pro membership though? They only
Exactly.
have
Three photos.
Three
That's it.
photos, and it's $18 million.
But
Check
to
out.
that end, I love that segue, Chris, because Racing Junk has more than just cars for sale. We're going to be doing our gift giving guide. In fact, we're doing that next week. Like,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Post Black Friday, right? We're going to jump all over that. So we're going to remind you right now, though, that Racing Junk's got a whole shop full of stuff for your favorite gearhead. They've got stuff with the Racing Junk logo. They've got all those other popular brands and makes. They got shirts, those old metal signs, clocks, glassware, metal, playing cards, anything you can think of. If it's got an automotive theme to be put on it, they have it on racingjunk.com. And there's a bunch of stuff on sale right now until Monday. You can get a jump on your holiday shopping at shop.racingjunk.com. That link will also be in our notes.
Yay. All right. There's not much to report on for racing.
No, we're kind of
next.
done for the month until
We're going to have a lot next week, right?
Yeah,
Next week, for the next week. Something like
yeah,
that.
pretty much. You know, you got ChampCar's got 2 more events coming up. Lucky Dog's got 1 more, and then the same weekend that they're doing the Kim Harmon Scrotium 500, the inmates have built their own asylum in Sonoma. It's going to be
great.
out of control.
Geppetto Open.
Okay. Recent results. We don't have much.
We don't, but Lucky Dog did do their 1,000 miles of Thunder Hill. So in your Lucky Dog A, winners by a mere 40 seconds over Finally Racing was Apex Wheels in Lucky Dog A. Now B was Not in My City, Saving Kids, and they were just 5 laps off the lead in a lap over the Cannonball Bandits redo. What you got there, Tim?
Isn't Apex Wheels Dick Ass? Isn't that the same team?
Hey, that tracks. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think
All right,
they're
so
the
good on-
Apex guys.
Good on Dick Ass. Lucky Dog C Silver Fern was 2 laps over Petrolhead to take that one, and that was it. So good job, everybody, on that one. As we mentioned, they've got one more race coming up this year. So they'll be at the Dogs at the Hunt at Barber Motorsports Park.
If anybody follows Occupy Pit Lane on the Facebooks, they had a great video of the leader in a super cheaty car. Wicked hella spinning out right in front of them, going off into the dirt. It's really good. So check it out.
That.
Yeah.
It was early. That was a Saturday. Yeah.
No, Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday. Okay. Listener feedback time.
So not much. We were posting some stuff up while Chris and Chris were out there, and I posted this video of these two guys who spent easily $8,000 to $15,000 for these tickets to this one, and they both dressed up like the Shake and Bake crew from Talladega Nights.
Oh wow!
Good find.
Yeah, I love you guys for that. You know that if you're going to be that pretentious up there, nailed it.
Well,
So-
and I'm annoyed that one guy has his back to the track. You're paying a lot of money to
Well,
look at
it was
track.
the Academy race had just wrapped up, and they were coming in the pits.
Oh, okay.
He was telling them how to watch TV and listen to the radio at the same time.
Yeah. So Ashley and Ian Doyle said that Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are national treasures. I don't necessarily disagree. And my friends Alex and Michelle said that was quite an impressive game of I Spy.
Right?
Julian and I caught that one sitting in the
I'm
stands. That was pretty
impressed.
funny to us.
That's good.
Really well done.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we had a lot of interesting reactions to the snippet from our pre-recording last week with Jeff. Stop.
The ones on the text line or the ones on the or somewhere else?
Oh, so
yes.
many.
Did you post that?
Yes.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I posted the
Oh.
Oh,
outtake.
yes. Yeah.
Oh,
And-
okay.
And if you
I
haven't
didn't
seen
realize
that
you were
one,
going to.
it's on our Instagram. And to be a smart aleck, I threw a AI generated image of the kill switch keys in a glass bowl to make a joke about a key party, and unknowingly didn't hit Jeff Stobbs. I hit his teammate who thought we were some sort of crypto bro spam conspiracy and sent us back some impressive and frightening images before we all
picks.
found out what was going on. So that was a fun conversation.
Also,
was a-
none of us realized who it was and that we knew them, and so we didn't.
Yes.
It was a very confusing couple hours of what is happening. Also,
I was like,
that-
wow.
And hilarious. Once we figured, like, if some
So-
rando had sent us that, I'm like,
that's what
wow,
I said. That's exactly
okay,
what I said. I was like,
damn.
"Can you just
Uh,
tell us who you are? Because if
but-
you're a
Yeah,
rando,
but
like
then we found out it was his teammate. We're like, okay, that's just funny as hell.
oh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just more proof why you need to go on a Lemons rally, because Stobbs introduces the most delightful chaos everywhere he goes.
it was one for the books.
Accurate.
It was one for
Accurate.
the books.
Yeah, that will come up again in conversation around the campfire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You know who never sends offensive
Oh,
images to crypto bros who randomly spam her cell phone?
I was like, how is this gonna go?
No comment. No comment.
This is really good.
You, you
Main
maxed
topic
up.
time. It's main topic time.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hi, Mom. Happy Thanksgiving.
Sorry, Chrissy's mom.
Yeah, right. Okay, it's main topic time.
It is
Yeah,
main
so-
topic time. It's the apparently
Philosophize for us.
hippie Thanksgiving feels episode
Give us
to
a
make mental
give us a
happy.
give us a spiel, please. It's only
I honestly, I've been so like unintentionally busy at work. I forgot this was coming up until you guys all set it up. So thank you.
here it is. Just
yeah.
for
No,
you.
that's the first thing to be thankful for.
Oh,
Oh,
notes being done. Yay.
So yeah. And we hope that this at least inspires you a little bit to give pause to your existence and look back, and instead of just crap you got to say in front of that family member you don't like, or your drunk uncle or your cousin that brought the box of mashed potatoes to the dinner, just actually look back. We are living in interesting times to say the least, but it is never a bad idea to kind of remember how good you have it, even if you don't think you have it that good, because someone's got it worse. And it started out as an excuse for me to meditate on the occurrences, especially when we first started this show. And now it's kind of become like a thing. I do look forward to it.
Great.
I have to say that it was really fun to take the time, something that I don't do often enough that I realized, to just reflect back on the year and on like all the experiences and it's like when you try to like go back and put it down on a piece of paper, you're like, there was so much. Like I felt like so overwhelmed and blessed in how many amazing experiences and fun times that I had with friends and family. And then so many new people that I came across and just had a great time with. Like it was an awesome exercise to go back through and especially with how the sausage is made. We've got like categories, right? So I was like, well, let me think about this category, and it was like, oh yeah, well, and then there was this, and then there was these guys, and this and that. And it's like there's way more that I thought about and reflected on than I'll actually have time to talk about. So if I don't talk about you, know that I was thinking about you. It was awesome.
Now there's 2 hippies on the show.
I love it. Yay.
Love it.
That's great.
It's a tie.
All right, where are we going first? Since you're so sentimental, why don't you kick it off? Tim?
I will kick it off. All right. So
Okay.
I'm going to talk first about people in racing. And for me, the racing is twofold. It's racing and judging. I'm judging almost as many times as I'm racing, which is cool. But there were some highlight moments that I want to really kind of just talk about and that really resonated with me. And when you talk about like the people that you meet and how they make an impact, and then like I see these guys once a year at Button Willow, and it's the Backdraft Brigade guys.
Oh yeah, those guys are so amazing.
They're just awesome. A bunch of guys from LA. And we've hung out the last 3 years. They set up a big bar and we go and we chat with them. And we were doing the Barbie theme this year. And one of their daughters was like all fired up about the theme. We had her sit in the car and like every time I saw her, I was like, oh, hey, Barbie. And she was like, oh, hey, Ken. Right. Like she just leaned into it. So it was really cool. Like not just the guys and the racers, but the family was there. And they're just awesome people and so friendly and inviting. So love hanging out with those guys.
They brought me that jacket. Their training, like literally one of their LA fire training jackets. And it was they were talking about during the Palisades fire. After they're dealing with all that nonsense, and I'm going to sell her out a little bit, but they said that Kim reached out to them and just wanted to make sure they were all okay. Hey, you guys okay with all that kind of stuff? Everybody make it home. Nobody got hurt or injured or lost anything. And when they were presenting me with that jacket, it was kind of the same thing. It put them in the mindset of we're really blessed to be able to do this, and how we've just integrated ourselves, and we come out here once a year with our families and do everything like that. So it was it was kind of one of those surreal pause moments where you didn't recognize how deep the connection you had with this person that you don't see as often as you want to.
So true. They're great. They're great guys. If you don't race Button Willow, go to Button Willow and just to hang out with these guys.
Wow.
Even if your car's not done, just show up,
Go to Button
wrench
Willow.
on it all day, and then hang out at the bar and tell stories. Like it's They're that good at people. They really
Hell,
are.
bring your car to Button Willow. It'll probably get fixed while you're there, but
Yeah.
just bring some 5s and some 10s to tip, because they donate. They always bring their own alcohol, and they literally sit there and make drinks, and then they take all the tip money and donate it to Lemons of Love.
Yep. Awesome folks. And then I had the opportunity to spend, sadly, a lot of time with Elias from Team Anal Probe. So he was there racing with Chet and the crew in their Miata. But as I was chasing the gremlins of the boost problem with the Solstice, he was over there for hours and hours and hours. And like, I was like, get in the car and go drive. And we were troubleshooting it and blah, blah, blah. So he was great. Like he went way above and beyond to help out, calling friends of his, trying to get information. And then I got a text from him like a week and a half ago. He was in the junkyard and he was like, hey, there's a Sky a Saturn Sky there. Do you need anything? And I was like, yes. Yeah. So he grabbed a couple of spindles for me. And just like he went back the next day to get them, because after I had said yes, he had already left. So just awesome, dude. Like people like that are just, they're so cool to be able to get to spend time with it, and how genuine they are. Like, I really, really appreciate that. And then finally, we were doing a race, a non-lemons race at VIR, my favorite track, by the way. And I got to drive an X-Roddy because of Mike Burgee. He had problems with his team. One guy wasn't feeling good. It was just awful,
Brutal.
like inferno hot. So they were like, hey, do you want to take the final stint and in the Mercure? And I was like, yeah. yeah, I do.
Twice.
100% I do. Yeah. Seat whore. Right in lipstick on my forehead. Seat whore. Absolutely. So that was awesome. And it's like he and I have just crossed paths as a judge at Pit Race, and just great guy and great team. And to be able to have the opportunities where people are like, hey, why don't you get in the car? Like it's insane to me that happens as often as it does. It's really cool. So many more people that I'd love to mention, but I'm passing it off to the next person. Go ahead.
Let's go. Okay, I'll go. Oh, go ahead. What you have something?
Keep going, honey.
Okay. I also have some teams that we got to know better this year. The premature Apexers. We've gotten to know them pretty well, which is fun. I also took on some rookies at MSR, and once in a while we find some more people that need some help. So I think I enjoy being able to pass along knowledge to people that are interested, excited, want to do the same thing that we do. So I like meeting up with rookie teams. I do have to give the shout out to Jerry and team, including Mental, at MSR for taking me under. It's so nice to go and be and work and be on one side of the table, but also have so many racing friends that are willing to break up their party to come sit with me while I'm working. So I need to give them a shout out. And also, we're becoming better friends now that we've moved to Colorado with Jan and Tom Webb. So because we were on the same flight coming back from MSR, got to chat with them. We're going to have them over for dinner soon. So I'm excited that, we kind of knew each other in passing when we would come to Colorado races, but I'm looking forward to that friendship blooming more because of racing. That's what I got.
Very cool.
I don't have a lot of specifics. Just there's so many new people we've met. Every year we meet new people. We always try to meet new people, and they're all like, we meet so many nice new people. It's great. Everywhere we go, every single race, there's always people that we know that we are genuinely happy to see, and that's great. And same with old friends. Like like even, just going back to Summit Point, we left and so many people were like, hey, I thought you moved. Yeah, we did. But like, okay, but still great to see all those people. And like, even just a race with our team, not in our car, but like with our team, it was just, again, just wonderful to do. And nice to spend some time, a little more time judging and meeting more people that way. Like I spent a lot of time with Randy this year, and that dude is so funny.
Hilarious.
A genuinely just good guy. And it's been nice to be able to get to know Randy a little better, both to being completely hammered on a sofa at New Jersey at NJMP during the band going on and saying, it'd be great if someone did the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah, that would be great. Things like that. And then what could happen?
Randy's one of those people, like, you meet him, you're like, oh man, this guy's really funny. And then you get to spend time with him. You're like, okay, this guy is like really, really, he's just giving you the light stuff when he first meets you.
Yeah. Dude, and the energy level that guy brings to the party is just top notch. Top notch. We love you, Bish.
All right. See, okay.
Mental. It's your
Places.
show. Let's do it.
So
You didn't go.
You didn't talk about people.
Oh, I didn't go. Okay. Yes. All right. This one, and it's hard on this one, but we'll throw it out there. There's just been a ton of people I got to know better this year, and that has been great. The Cordals and like that whole extended family, and the Grubbs who run that crazy insane Blazer and the Subaru, and just a bunch of other folks. And then the Skinny Coyote, Jerry and that crew, they've expanded. They're like establishing cells. They have one in Florida, but they've gotten that team up, and everyone that's been brought into it has been great. But, everyone that I've talked to, like, and it kind of sort of starts to blur together because you interact with these people through the social media and electronic means, and then you meet them in real life and the conversation feels natural. Then you realize, oh, this is actually the first time we've set eyes, on each other. That is, it's an interesting kind of concept. But I got to meet for the first time Ian, the unofficial judge there at New Hampshire. And, he is funny, if not a little dark, but he was a hoot to have around. And I've been wanting to do this because I think she's brilliant and hilarious in her own way. But Janice,
Janice,
getting to actually hang out and spend time with Janice. And then after the New Hampshire race, we actually all went to dinner together, like at this place down the street, and, got like clam chowder and a lobster roll. It was just fantastic. So that was, like literally a, checked box of, we are shamelessly trying to get together. Me and Brian Trainer want to either judge or run a race together. So if we don't get on the judging schedule, we're both going to try and like show up and jump in Tim Solstice at the butt. Cause we've been at the same track, but we've always been on opposite sides of the fence. We want to try and find a way to be on the same side of the fence. So that one.
Yes, that has to happen. He actually reached out to me. He was like, we got to figure this out. Yes.
He was like, he's like, do you think that? I'm like, yes, I'm gonna tell you right now, you would fit in totally fine with Sorry for Party.
Yeah.
Hell, that's to talk about Skinny Coyote. Sorry for Party is expanded. Look at all the amazing people that, that brought into everybody here. We took the rally and just did that one, we got Daryl, Dean's brother, out here hanging out with us, and got to see him at New Hampshire, and his girlfriend, and Dave, and just all the people that have been doing all of this stuff. We finally came out here and took the win for that one. So that was just, all these great teams are getting bigger, and they're finding these wonderful people.
Okay. This is obviously, I think we're going to talk the most in this section, because I think this is where we have the most.
Well, because I don't think I went any place new this year.
Oh,
I know, and I don't regret it, but I did get to like see familiar places in a different light by judging the 24 and the 25. That was just, I think I'm the only one who didn't regret it. Everyone else was like,
yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. What are we doing the next one?
Of course.
I'd much rather judge a 24-hour race if it's 100 than race.
That is
100-degree,
true. We
25-hour
chose the
race.
right side of that one. I did get to go. I got to go to Pacific Raceways this year. That's right. I got to judge that one.
Oh.
Kind of a last minute bit, and my immediate impression on that was I used to think that the Midwest racers, Gingerman and Autobahn, were the most polite people, and they are delightfully polite. They're not the most. It's Pacific Northwest. We had like one car get into 3 penalties. It was, yeah, those people are great.
Great.
Boring.
All right. So we're talking places.
Not judging there for sure.
Yes. Right. So places is our next theme. Just
That was my places, but yes.
got it. Just make sure that we've moved on to our next section. So
Chrissy, keep going.
Yeah, I think all the 3 of us have this. I had said something at point. Totally forgot VIR was this year. You guys are like VIR, and I was like, did we go to VIR? Oh yeah, we went to VIR. I think my brain is still melted onto the side of the sidewalk, and that's why I don't remember us going to VIR, because it was so hot.
At least,
But it
at
was
least you didn't have a cool shirt leaking into your lap the whole time.
Tim
True.
in
I
the
had a
rain,
cool shirt.
eating ice cream,
Yes.
sweating. It was that hot.
Yes, I know it was. Yes, there's pictures of me. Yes, it was disgusting. It was one of those that you just don't want to put on your race suit ever. Like you're just like, I don't want to. Very fortunately, you didn't have to. You could sit in paint lane, and which is not necessarily what we agree on. But we did it because who wants to wear your race suit when it's 100 degrees? So yeah, VIR and Summit. I think that's pretty much what most of us are saying on here, because they were Chris and I have been to both tracks before, but we had not been in a very long time. So it was kind of fun to have memories going back on our experiences in both places. And that's
Yep. And I'll add to that. I'm happy we got a good last race at Pitt. We didn't know it was our last race at Pitt, but we went and we had a nice time. The car ran well. The people were great. We got an HMG out of it. Like we had a great time with our hobby horses and had a nice last time at Pitt. So that was good to go out there on a high note.
I agree.
Once we moved,
My legs are still sore from hobby horsing all the way to the end of the paddock and back with those.
With the team that I penalized.
Sorry, it took me a little while to
yeah,
find
there
it.
you go.
There's the how
Look at
hot
the-
it was.
The flip flops, the $4 flip flops. All the way there.
Broke.
pouring
Which
rain.
weird. They
Eating ice
broke.
cream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was disgusting. But
We
we
laughed a lot.
we laughed a lot.
Oh my goodness.
A lot. And
A
we
lot of core exercising.
came with a lot of we came back with a lot of differences between Lemons and other racing series is how I'm
Yeah.
going to say
Yes. We got a very good comparison, compare and contrast.
that. All right. Racing experiences is our next topic. Anyone? Go ahead. Go.
We talked about themes. I just had a great time with the themes that we did this year. We did a bunch of really good themes and had people leaning into them and did very well with them and just had a lot of fun with our themes, which is great because, it sounds terrible. We won everything. So now it's about having fun. Like we tried hard for a long time to do that.
Well, and on that note, we've had some surprising, the race. So for New Hampshire, the Betty team, the 3 of them were the only people that went, and they even came up with signs that they held up of they were orphans and $30 a day will keep Greg drunk. And
That's my favorite sign of all time.
It was so surprising that we just laughed because they don't theme much with us, which is fine, no problem. That's just what they do. But the fact that they had this idea, and actually I found out that they came up with this idea on the way there. They went off track.
By the
to
way,
go.
Tim, if you haven't seen the Button Willow video drop today, and
Oh, yeah, I have. Yes, I have.
yeah,
I did not.
all great themes start while you're driving to the track.
Yeah.
So sometimes.
Only lambs, Barbie.
So yeah, that's what this one was. So they went and got dollar store sign papers and Sharpies and made these signs, and they were hilarious. So
For only
not
$30 a day, you can keep Craig drunk.
not even
No
just
way.
our themes that we like
Yeah.
have actual
So
multiple meetings beforehand to make sure that we have our shit together. Sometimes random on the spot ones are funny too. So that's on to go along with your great theme idea.
Yep. And judging Red America was fun. We had a great crew and had a lot of fun doing it.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I mean, I'll echo all those things. Like judging Road America was awesome. It's the first time I had like the opportunity to spend a lot of time with Bish, which was awesome. I got to go to NOLA and judge at NOLA.
Hanging out with Nick to go see a drag queen.
Yeah,
we went
blues.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It was so fun to go and hang out in down Bourbon Street and around the area and like spending time with some of the staff and some of the other judges that I hadn't spent any time with was great. It was really good. And then the themes, kind of the three big themes that were really kind of set the tone for me for the year was the glory hole theme at Jersey was just so over the top and so much fun. And then if you haven't watched the most recent Lemons wrap up, the Button Willow wrap up, we did the Barbie theme, which like it was one of those where it's Mental's on the way to the track and it's like, hey, Mental, go to the dollar store and buy everything pink. Like literally that's how dumb it was. And we had such a good time. And then the airplane theme at Summit was just awesome. And
like the
Eric
exact opposite. That's DJ
planned and
914,
advanced to
like
detail.
laying it
So
all
much.
out.
Yeah.
It's a story told in 3 acts, and it's going to it's pivotal. Yeah.
Yep. And multiple
that's the
meetings
Eric-
ahead of time. And
The Eric version of Had a Theme, the Sorry for Party version of Had a Theme. Not the same recipe, but equally delicious meal. So,
Let's not forget. We had Bish as a guest. In fact, it was when all of you guys were busy, and it was B Train, Judge Shelley, and Randy Bish. Came on and did an episode, which was, it's kind of hard to believe. Oh my God, that was this year, but yeah, it was, and it was fun.
yeah, I'll never forget Bish's ceiling ever again.
At that point, he can never paint it. So yeah,
Fair. Mental experience for you. You've got one a little bit out of the huge.
Yeah. So I got to go to Bonneville, and it's because of the racing, also just because of the show. But so if you remember years ago, we had Bradley Brownell on here, and he'd gone to the Salt Flats and he called Salt Fever. And it absolutely made sense to me. I totally understand how people get into that. And that is the level of cooperation and support and family and team mentality at land speed racing is equal to Lemons. And I think it's because you can still win and not have to beat anybody, and by helping someone. And I've been reviewing the rules, so I'm deep into the rules because we're building this car. And one of the rules is if 2 cars are going after the same record and they both qualify enough to go into impound before they do their return run, the rule is you let the slow car go first so that they can hold on to the record, even if it's just for a couple of minutes, so that they get to say that they had the record. And that's that kind of legislation of community. It's just kind of one of those, duh. Of course they did, because they're all going to be nice to each other. That was
Ran them in the books. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
That's a great rule.
We're back up there in June, and we're bringing a posse this time because there's a bunch of folks that want to come. So it's going to be great.
I'll just add quick to my experiences. I've been working, I worked MSR. I didn't tell you guys this. I'm working Atlanta. So,
second best Lemons race in December. Yeah.
This is where I was told to go. So I said, okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing for them?
HQ.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and I said, if somebody needs help at the gate, I do it. because find out who's your gate person at Sonoma and make sure to be nice to them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm asking you guys.
It's going to be Linda, but yeah.
Okay. I don't know Linda, but
yeah,
but
we know, we got her. Yeah.
Good. Please do that. Yes. So that's where I'll be on. So doing a little bit of extra being on the other side of the table. It's fun too.
Very cool.
Okay, great.
Hopefully you save some of those stickers I gave you at MSR.
We have some. I just didn't bring them with me.
Yeah.
I will bring them next time. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Next topic. You are
Chris, you're on
muted.
mute.
You
Yeah,
are
I hear him.
muted. I can hear him.
I can blow my nose into the microphone. That was good.
I can hear him.
This is about the show and people. I'll go first. I'm just going to say in general, it's all of our listeners in real life. Duh. We meet so many of them, and people that I don't know you very well, but you know us a little better because we appreciate you listening. It's just always great to meet people who have some reason enjoyed this stupid thing my friends and I do. So, yeah.
It was fun seeing them. That's my same answer, so I'll just jump in. It was fun because I'm pretty sure there's people at like Road America that were coming in for Black Flags, and they're just like, "Oh, we know you," and I was like, "Oh, it's so weird and great, and that's wonderful. I'm happy that people know us."
Yeah, just everybody give a little pause, right? And it's easy to remember our four names. It's a lot harder to remember everybody else's name. So do us a favor and just be like, "Hey, I'm Joe, and I love the show. Thanks. Way to go."
Well, because I always have that, they come up and they be like, da-da-da, and I start talking, I'm looking at them, and I've quit being nice. I'm like, dude, I know, and I will name off like 4 bizarre random facts. I know your cat's name, and I know this, and I know you do this sort of thing. Can't get your name, and it usually gets people laughing. They're like, "Oh, yeah, I'm so, oh yeah, we talked about all this stuff last time we hung out." So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, especially if you talk to me like after 9 p.m.
How about 5:30, 6 o'clock,
6:15.
6:15. That's what.
AM or PM?
Depends on when the
Doesn't
race ends. If the
bump.
race ends at 6 or at 4, it's a very
Okay,
different
there
answer.
you go. Okay, I figured 6-ish was safe. It's
Fair.
usually yes. Okay,
Fair.
Gets worse. Yes. Until you have other answers. Oh, actually, Tim, you had another thing on here.
Yeah, so it was at Summit, right? So I'm sitting around, I'm chatting with another great team, rookie team that I've got to hang out with at Pit Race and at Summit, and they were chatting with a couple of guys that had a Mustang, and they were like, "Oh yeah, hey, why don't you get in the Mustang?" And I was like, "Yes, like I really want to do that, I really do, but I'm like we had a lot of seat time, knock on wood, in the Cressida." So it was like, you know what? It's thank you. And if the car was broken, it would have been why? Thank you. Yes, I'm going to do that. So I will take a rain check on that Mustang ride, boys. But thanks, really, really appreciate the offer. And there's so many times like that where people are like, "Oh, well, blah 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 blah. You should get in the car." And you know what? I would get in every car if I could.
Totally. Absolutely. Yeah. You mentioned the seat time, and this isn't anywhere on there, but it does fall right into like the people. And this does dovetail into something I'm going to talk about later. So, but we had they've been interacting with the show a lot more. We get to see them at High Plains. We got to see them at Road America, but the Norwalkies. And I know that they sent us an entire dissertation on how to pronounce their name, and I'm still getting it wrong. Sorry. But that's just been great, watching, like them kind of, as brothers, being able to judge with Eckel at New Hampshire after the whole, Ford incident. And he was like a whole new side of him. That's always amazing when you get to see a different stuff. And, I didn't tell you guys this last week, literally as I sat down to record the show, I get a text from Al Jones, our buddy in Pittsburgh. And he goes, "Hey, if you can be in the paddock in 45 minutes, I can get you a meet and greet with Alex Albon." because he knew a guy that was running a press event and had all of these folks come out to do press coverage on there. At the last minute, Williams went no cameras. And they all went, well, screw this. I'm not going. And his friend is like, oh my God, I'm so screwed because no one's going to show up to this press event, in Las Vegas. And, Al Jones goes, I know a guy. And any other time.
Podcast coming in hot.
Right. And I had already rearranged my week so I could make it to the quali. And I was like, oh man, but it was just, it's the absurdity of having that kind of a network connection, I turned down a meeting with Alex Albon because, we had shows going on. Oh yeah. One of my racing buddies was going to introduce me to, one of the Formula One drivers. Yeah. But, we just couldn't make it work. It just, the casualness of that has been bizarre. And you guys mentioned Tom and Jan and like working with them at the 25 and then again at the 24, the depths of their creativity. And that was so much fun, even though it took me 2 days to get there to do the Price is Right thing where you guys showed up at that one too, when you get there before I did. But this is where it's gotten to be very interesting is someone reached out to us on the socials and they're like, hey, just started listening to your show. In fact, everyone at work is already sick of it because I play it constantly. I'm getting all caught up on the episodes. Do you know anybody that can cage a Lemons car in the Dallas-Fort Worth area? And I was actually able to make that happen. So, they found a connections. We couldn't get all the materials in place, but there's a team here in Las Vegas that was looking for, having a cage installed, and we were almost going to get Erica out here and we had to cancel a bunch of stuff at the last minute. That kind of sucks. But being able now with as long as we've been doing this to reach out and find people that have skills and intelligence and experience and wisdom and connect them with other people, who sometimes don't even need help, but just being able to like, oh, you should totally call this crew or these guys. The fire guys reached out and they said, hey, what parts are exchangeable on a Mazda 3? Because they were trying to sell their Mazda 3 to another guy. And I'm like, go back and listen to this episode and here's some good stuff. And I'll tell you the really cheaty stuff if you actually manage to sell it to them, and it was just being able to embrace the community aspect of helping other people in the community meet other people in the community.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
Okay.
All right. So those last one, because we just kind of go with a formula there, but places and experiences from the show. We had to skip SEMA this year because Tim was drunk and I was busy working and Chris and Chrissy were moving.
Correct.
And then literally he reached out
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our racing junk guy said, hey, you guys going to be at PRI? I'd love to have you come by the booth. And I'm like, oh, damn it. I want to go back to PRI because that was just so much fun.
I'd go to PRI before SEMA.
Agreed. Well, but he should go to SEMA.
Yeah, I should.
Backyard.
I want to go to SEMA.
Yeah.
But, and this is going to sound arrogant, but I feel like everyone will understand what I'm saying is when we first started out, like the notion, like we were so excited. We got invited to the Atlanta and the Philadelphia car shows, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
Like we applied and we're like, it was it.
Yeah, they gave us press passes.
Media.
And
we were so official.
That was the best time to go to the car show.
It really was because all the cars
amazing.
weren't licked, right? Yeah. It's but we've gotten to a point now, and we're still grateful. Like a couple of years ago, we got to do the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. What a blast that was. And it is just a matter of time before I get us into an F1 or, Lemons or Le Mans, sorry, but like one of these proper
we can get into
press
Lemons
events,
all we want.
Yeah, we'll be fighting over the buffet with Alana's King. But it is amazing that we now have a reputation and a body of work to where we can just go, thank you, that's not for us. We get to say no. Our buddy Hamza said this, the most powerful word he's ever learned since he retired is just being able to say no. And we have matured to the point where we get to do that. And it's because of the listeners, which is amazing. We had someone reach out to us and try to get a couple of guests on the show. And I was just, no fluff. I was perfectly honest. I said, we have had those types of guests. It does not go well for us. It was not a good episode. It wasn't good for them. They didn't get a lot of exposure. We didn't get a lot of exposure. Here's an organization that I think they have good luck with this. I'd like you to reach out to the Garage Heroes in Training. I think they have a great format that you guys would really do. And she took the time to go, that is the nicest rejection email I have ever gotten in my life. And it was the two brothers that the Bill Fisher and those guys had on there, because Uncle Dave said, you should hear this guy that was on their show. I'm like, yeah,
great. Good for them.
We were able to, make that kind of connection. So, I think we've kind of found, our rhythm. Look, we live in this spot. This is what we're good at, and we're going to have fun. I'd like to have Phil and Liz on the show again, from after we had them on after the rally, rather than, and Bill and Vicky did great with the drag racing brothers, but that's not our audience. Phil and Liz, the people that do all the rallies, those people are our audience. And then we actually got them into
people
a race
our way,
car.
though. Send people our way. We'll take it. We'll talk to them. We're just we may not accept them.
Oh yeah, no,
to our show.
If we don't have you, we know people that do. But we've got a guest coming up in a couple of weeks. It's going to be awesome.
Great.
So that's the places and experiences from the show. It's when we started this 400 and some odd episodes.
13.
Yeah. Well, and we've got a couple in there that are unnumbered.
Okay. 413 plus.
Episodes.
Yeah.
There are some lost episodes.
All right,
I didn't hit record.
Two.
You recorded, right?
That is a 0.5% loss.
Well,
rate.
we have redundancy now because there was one time. And
We call that breakage in the retail world.
One goat.
one
goat.
One goat. Yeah. And considering like I've done the last 200 and something of them, I'm sticking with that. This is
not against you. This is just a statement of fact that there are more than 413 episodes.
Well, no, there are more than 413 that actually exist that we've transferred on there, because we just called them different stuff before we just got lazy and, doing the numbers on that one. It's been a wild ride, and it was farther than it was ever supposed to go. Yeah.
But here we are.
And here we are.
Still having fun and still thankful. We're
thankful.
So thankful. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Next theme. Outside of both racing and people. No, racing and
experiences.
Show. That's the other thing. Yep. Got it. Okay. Outside of both. Random people.
Chris has got a lot on there.
Chris has.
I moved to Colorado to get away from people. I don't want to meet more of them.
I'll cover for you. We're meeting some people in Colorado, and that's fun. So we met our neighbors, and we're meeting people around. And so
that's where I was going to go with this. And everyone we meet here is genuinely pretty nice. Like really.
Or like so
everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, like the person at the post office was like all excited to sell me stamps. And I was like, do you have something like Colorado? Like, because I just moved here. And he's like, where'd you move here from? I was like, Philadelphia. He was like, oh my God, you'll love it here. And he was like, I have these. I think you're really going to like these. And I was like, I'm literally at the post office. And this guy is like so excited to talk to me. So I'm like, yeah, it's just everywhere you go. I'm like, wow. That was so nice.
Are nice. And it's all like genuine, actually nice. Not like you go to the Southeast and people act nice, but they're not, or Texas.
Texas.
Right.
Bless your heart.
Right. Northeast people act mean. Maybe they're nice. Depends.
Yeah. I think it's the opposite.
Right. Here, everyone acts nice, and they are. They actually are nice. It's true. A wonderful change.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good answers. That was my answer, but go ahead. Tim.
Well, this year was unique in the fact that I got to see like the entire family. I got to spend time with my dad and his wife and my mom and my stepdad and my aunts and uncles and cousins. and like all of Amy's family. So like to see the whole clan at different times throughout the year was really cool. Like it's been a minute since I've been able to check that box. You know, sometimes it's this group and that group and this group, but to do it all at the same time was really, really cool, especially for my dad who turned 80 this year. So I got to see Pops, and he's been struggling. He's slowing down. He doesn't take care of himself as well as I hoped he did, but he's still doing good, and it's been great to be able to just make memories with family. So I'm really, really thankful for that.
That's great.
No, so the racing led to the land speed, which, you know, kind of underscored some veteran stuff that I've been wanting to do for a while. And that has opened up an aperture of people that, even though we had this one shared experience, you know, I would never meet in any other avenue. So it has been awesome to meet Mark, and he actually came down to Houston and, you know, got to meet Chrissy and some of the other guys, and some of the other folks that are now stepping up and getting involved in this project. And you're going to hear me talk about it way too much over the next year, Project 213. But it has been really, really cool to just meet people that are passionate about helping others. And it does kind of remind me that I go to the well more than I put water in. So I should, you know, be a little more generous about that one.
That's great.
Very cool.
That's great.
Chrissy.
What? I already went.
Yes.
Yes,
you pigtailed off of Chris. I'm sorry.
Yes, it did.
Continue.
Well,
Places.
I made the answer because Chris didn't. Places. So I could just take his answer that Colorado is great, and then I'm going to take the next experiences. So I was coming up with Vegas because it was a place that we've been. I mean, I guess I've been, but I haven't been nearly as many places. So we're going to talk more about that as in experiences. I think they go together. Then I'm going to add the Vegas rally onto this section.
So epic. So epic.
Also an experience.
True.
Yep. Chrissy took mine. Colorado is fantastic. We made a good choice.
Well, and it's not like you guys just like, well, they're out of pizza down the street, we should move to Colorado. You know, this is the fruition of an effort and a lot of, you know, you knew it was going to happen one of these days.
Still a risk. You know, it's one of those. Well,
huge risk. Yeah.
Man, I thought I would have liked this place a lot more than I do. Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm saying
really
that now
glad.
because it's been like t-shirt weather, and today's the first day it's 20, and I'm like, not going outside. I like it inside. So the weather might
Yeah. Hope
changes.
you like your house.
Yeah.
And warm cars.
I actually, in making the plan to drive out there, I'm like, oh, you know, I should check the weather because they said it was 60 degrees last week. But nope, there it is. It's going to be like below freezing, and according to the Colorado Department of Transportation, I am required to have chains. So that was an order that I made on the way home from work. So
yeah, we should probably talk this through because they're talking about a storm on this weekend. Yeah. So
we'll talk when the show's over.
Let's talk about that. Fine. Tim, you have an answer here.
I do. So, like places that you don't go to normally. So we went to Moosehead Lake in Maine this summer. We're trying to do one like place we haven't been to in Maine. And I talked a little bit about it on one of the episodes, but like this place is cool. Moosehead Lake is giant. Like it's the largest body of water in New England that isn't a Great Lake. And we were at the tippy top lake. Tippy top, which is north of 75% of the population of Canada, to put it in perspective. Like it's way up there. So really cool spot. Like neat campground. You know, you have no cell service. We had Starlink to keep us in touch with the world. But it was cool sitting out at night, looking up at the stars and like watching satellites go by. So it was a really, really cool spot. So something I had not done to that level of off the grid, which was fun.
Matt, do I have one for here? To go anywhere cool? It sounds like you've been in a lot of cool places.
Side of the highway with a broken Porsche.
I've
So
been there
many
before.
places.
Why, that's not
Broken Porsche places.
No.
No.
We talked about this at the end of last year and into this year. This has been a time of the last 2 years, really. I've had to kind of modify how I live. My body is rejecting a lot of the things that I did to it in my 20s and my 30s. And I've also had to swallow a lot of pride. So, in addition to the glasses, the hearing aids, and I can no longer eat and drink what I want. And just in case I forgot, Tim reminded me at Button Willow that I can't do what I used to do all weekend. And that kind of reflectiveness and just taking time to look at what you're doing and why. Are you reacting something or are you planning on something, has reflected in my professional existence, which is hilarious because I like my job, don't get me wrong, but my job is not my life's calling. My job is a means to fund all the rest of this nonsense. But I have met with a great deal of professional success this year. And it is, so this hippie feels exercise isn't just to warm the cockles of your heart. It is a way to analyze, okay, what are you doing? What is the intended outcome from that? How do you go back and debrief it when you don't meet that entire stuff? So this, outside of all the racing, we are now, I am kind of part of or a major leading force in driving a complete revamp of how we do things. We are absolutely restructuring. We are throwing away old documents and writing entirely new ones that serve purposes. We are purging decades of bloat of people just adding in sentences. And it is a really fun time because everyone is very excited about us getting better at what we do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's fantastic.
Takes a reset every once in a while. Bing,
Yeah.
reset button.
We had this conversation at work, and Tim, you kind of touched it on there. You get too close to something, you're, and we'll tie it into racing because I tie everything into racing or the Millennium Falcon, but you're focused on the car in front of you and you are missing everything that follows on and everything that is happening behind you. I just got to get around this car. Got to run this car. And no, you need to be looking ahead. And every now and again, just reset your vision, wiggle your fingers, scan the gauges, break that focus that you had on that one thing. And usually that's the key to get through whatever roadblock is kind of holding you up. And we all get stuck in traffic, and then the idiot in front of you just didn't see you and almost drove in there or cuts across 3 lanes and totals your vintage, gorgeous Mercedes. But that's not a thing someone did to you. That's a thing that happened while you were there. And so it is worth reflecting to reset, bing. What am I really doing right now? What is this really about? Am I really mad at the car, or am I mad because my friends aren't going to get a race now? And, maybe if I could direct this energy into, hey, Tim knows a bunch of people with spare seats. Maybe I can get my team out there and get racing. Or, oh God, I can't believe I'm stuck in traffic. This is the worst thing ever. Well, except for 3 weeks ago when you paid to change a transmission in the mud, in the rain, and you were laughing the whole time. So, just reframe what you're doing. And,
Perspective is a very interesting thing.
yes. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know that we're on experiences, right? So that was your, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
That was an
Let's give-
experience.
You have quite a list.
Oh, we had quite a year.
Chris had an experience here.
We had a ton of fantastic things that we did this year. Like in January, we did
Just
something
so
I
long
wanted to
ago.
do. Like my whole right, but somebody wanted to do my whole life. We went and chartered a boat in the BVI's and sailed around for a week. That was
So
amazing,
jealous.
right? We had so much fun.
So
It was so
amazing.
gorgeous. We have long after we went on the Vegas rally, like my sides still hurt from how much we were laughing that weekend.
Buckets
we
and
just
buckets of dumb.
so many.
Not what you
buckets.
thought I was going to say, is it?
It might even be loads.
Loads of dumb.
Loads of dumb.
Everywhere.
Oh, it was so much.
Like that was just so much fun. And then we transitioned into like moving and like changing life up. All right. So I actually got the MGA finished after how many years have I been saying, like, I finally got to work in
Couldn't
that
even-
car?
Yeah, I don't even know. Since the
Right?
show started.
Like ever.
I know. I think we
And I actually did it all and it turned out great. And the car went to a nice new home for a good price. Like, and the people that just were super excited to have it. Great. And then everything else happened that Chrissy will talk about more, but that's all worked out really well. Like driving across the country twice, towing worked like smooth sailing, no problem.
Right.
Thanks to
Yeah, so-
trailer maintenance and preparation. Hey, everybody.
But yeah, my answer is moving successfully was an experience that there's so many things that could have gone wrong, big, small, whatever. I mean, the fact that, Chris, from the start of Chris driving cross country with the truck and trailer to the moving company and, everything, making it onto the truck, off the truck successfully,
Right.
broke
Buying a
3
house,
glasses
selling
out
a
of,
house.
that's the thing, right?
Yeah, getting a
Um,
new job.
Yeah, right. Towing a boat across the country. So yeah, I mean, all of that has so many opportunities to have issues at it's big or small, but everything went well. So yep, I'm gonna call
It's
it.
been quite a year.
That's awesome. That is a lot. That's a lot you guys had go through this year for sure.
It's all good things.
It is good things. I mentioned it when you guys said you were going to do it before we even talked about it on the show. I'm just really excited to have you guys back within a day's drive. Yeah, you're
pretty
you're,
far,
You're far
but
enough away
okay.
to where I won't just surprise you, but
Which is fine.
But yeah,
We don't mind surprises. We already had a couple of them, so that was fine. People are like, "You're like not far from us. Just come over."
Timmy.
Well, I will once again reiterate, like, amazing. First rally and only rally so far.
Right?
Like, knocked it out of the park. I don't know if I ever need to do another one. I will, but I don't know, like, ever. Like, I checked every single box on the bingo card on that one. It was so much fun. So much fun. And
pure
then
dumb joy. Yep.
just so dumb. So dumb. And got to do a full teardown engine rebuild with my Corvette this year, which was, as I've said in the past, I am an amateur wrench at best, learning as I go. And that was really, really fun and terrifying and all the things. Learned many, many lessons in that process. So it's been fun to start to dip my toe in very uncomfortable waters with different things. I've got a turbo car now that I'm learning all the magic of the turbo encapsulator, and that's been fun and a new twist on things. So really a lot of experiences in the mechanical side of owning a race car, which has been great. And then to piggyback a little bit on what Mental said about giving back, I've been involved with a veterans group as well since 2016. It's a thing called PJ Hope, which I don't talk about it a lot. Not a lot of crossover.
You have mentioned it, but yeah, you should talk about it more often.
There's not a lot of crossover between racing and golf, but golf was my career. And so basically this program, we provide free golf instruction to veterans all across the country. And I think we had over 1,500 new veterans that we introduced to the game of golf, and more importantly, introduced to each other. So it's a great way to get folks, both men and women, that have kind of sadly, a lot of veterans, when they get out of the service and they lose that structure and that regimen, they get a little lost. And if you look at numbers, the number of veterans that are homeless and or commit suicide is like terrifyingly high. So programs like this that give them an opportunity to, find community again and have discussions with people that are like-minded and struggle with the same things, has been way more than we ever expected. So we have a big fundraiser, excuse me, in August that we do every year at Pebble Beach. It's actually the Monday, Tuesday leading up to the concourse d'elegance. So I get to see all the setup, and you see all the cool cars rolling in and everything, which is kind of fun.
Including Lemon's cars. Concours
de la Manche. And we do every year we have a honoree that we bring in, and we do a fireside chat and a big fundraiser. And we raised a lot of money this year. Like, I think it was $265,000 for the programs. And our two honorees was Scotty Cameron, who's a very well-known putter manufacturer if you're in the golf world. But the other one, who's a big golfer and a fairly recognizable name, Peyton Manning, who is absolutely hysterical. Like, everything you see on commercials and TV, like, that's just who the guy is. It's like that. He's not pretending. He's a just really neat guy, sharp, like cool, very, very witty. And it was great to meet him. And he was very, very impactful to telling stories about his life and making connections between his upbringing and his respect for the vets. So just shout out to our veterans a little after Veterans Day, but thank you all so much. And it feels great to be able to give back.
That is
Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah,
and we'll have a link to PGA Hope.
Oh, yeah. Great. Mental, do you have any? Oh, you already gave your experience. All right, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I've talked enough.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Anything else that we want to talk about that we were thankful for? We talked a lot about how thankful we are about things. Good list.
Good stuff.
Okay. I believe there is something in the next section here.
Yes.
Yeah, who put that in there, Mental?
Well, and we were just talking about it, and the weather's been so kind of wonky this time around that we forgot about it, but it is full up winter. I mean, heck, we're almost done with a year, so we are into December. And just as a reminder, you probably know most of this, but you should if you do not have your winter survival kit in your car and you drive in a place where the weather might have, or you live in a place where there isn't winter, but you're going through a place where there's winter, remind yourself to do that. So your survival kit, you need a portable jump starter and some jumper cables. If not for you, maybe someone else. Warm clothing and blankets. Literally grab that sketchy blanket that you don't know necessarily where it was in the trailer over the race season, but throw that in the trunk of your car, because if you get stuck, that'll keep you warm. You're going to want a cell phone charger. That seems obvious, but I've got a collection of them that I've paid too much for at roadside grocery stores because I keep forgetting mine. Flashlight, headlamp with extra batteries. Little trick I like to do, because I used to always have to carry a flashlight in my flight suit, is I take one of the batteries and turn it around backwards so it doesn't turn on and then end up burning out my battery.
Oh, that's smart.
You're going to want a first aid kit, emergency reflectors. Next time you're at the junkyard, grab one of those cool triangles out of the back of the German cars. Some drinking water, non-perishable food. You're going to want a windshield brush and scraper, a portable shovel. They make them, they collapse, they'll fit in there. It could be literally just a couple of inches you got to dig to get yourself unstuck. And for the same reason, you should carry some sand or some cat litter, because that will help you get traction on ice or snow just to move your car. And if you have to find yourself using your winter survival kit, stay with the vehicle. Always stay with the vehicle. Signal for help. All right. You want something bright, that reflector, something on that. You're going to want to stay warm and you're going to want to stay dry, because if you find yourself getting wet, that is going to impede your ability to stay warm. Keep your exhaust pipe clear, because you don't want to be sitting there with a tank full of gas. Oh, I'm perfectly fine. Then your exhaust pipe gets blocked up and you poison yourself. We only do that to Chrissy in the race car.
Ways to die.
Yes.
We only do that to Chrissy in the race car. That is correct.
All right. You're going to want to stay nourished and stay hydrated and travel with plenty of fuel. You don't want to do that margin thing where you're right up on the ragged edge of how far can I get this light to go? Oh, wait, there's no more exits. Crap.
I got 16 miles left on this tank. It's
Right? It's pessimistic. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, there's this much left. You should be okay.
Totally. Yeah. You're totally going to be fine.
Don't do that.
And then I always say this, like one of those big dumb candles. If you're in an area where it does get cold, just a candle can raise the temperature inside your car up to 10 degrees. So we used to always have those on us when we were in Nebraska.
Okay.
Or if you want some ambiance as you drive.
Exactly. Right? disaster stuck as you're about to die on the side of the road, or candlelit dinner of non-perishable soup.
If you're going to
This
have a
Cliff Bar
candle
is
while you're
so
driving,
romantic.
please make sure it's an
There you go.
electric candle.
I don't know. That's not the great ambiance that I'm looking for.
No, you're both curled up under a blanket, looking up at the stars.
Eating Cliff Bars. And
Sitting on the water bottle that's frozen because it was frozen in my car before I got in, and now I have to figure out how to make it water.
There's
Exactly.
nothing like
Yeah.
there's nothing like the just beauty of the warm glow of a candle on a suction cupped marmalade on your dashboard.
As you're driving across the Rockies.
Noted.
To put you in the mood.
Noted. Well,
Mood
this
for
is-
what? We don't know, but
I have a great segue. Thank you, Mental, for bringing this up. Next week is our gift giving show. You could, so we're going through this list, I'm like, you know what? I have all those things because we had one whole Christmas that was emergency preparedness. So we bought everybody all the crap that they don't think they want until they need it.
Fire starter.
Well, yeah, but like we had
AK-47.
that's a little much. I was talking about like the electric radio, the radio that hand crank radio, some non-perishable foods, and we actually got the shovels, whatever. We got all this stuff for all these people that they're like, cool. I don't really want this. We're like, well, when you're stuck, you're gonna want it. So consider those things. If you have no idea what you want to get the family member, you can get them something that would be useful to them. Hopefully not useful, but useful in an emergency case. But we want to hear what you're looking forward to getting. If you've already gotten it for yourself or others, we would love to know about it. We already started our notes, so drop it in the doodly-doo. Send it to any of us in any of the ways you can send us stuff, so we can talk about it next week. But yeah, it's our gift giving guide. We're excited.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
That's the one you conveniently play for your significant other while you're traveling someplace.
you're like, oops.
What? These old guys are talking about gifts? I'm
can
sure
just-
anything.
You can share the episode and then say, just fast forward to whatever minutes we start the actual gift giving guide.
Oh, I was already
You go
listening to this.
If you go on
Oh.
YouTube,
You can actually link the exact
time you want them to start.
What? Noted.
time.
All right. Good episode. Thanks for hanging
Awesome.
out with us. Long one.
Safe travels this holiday season, folks. We're going to put
Yes.
this one up early since you're trapped in a car anyway.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your
Say
friends
hi to
and
your
family.
fam for us.
Don't eat too much pie.
Eat
I
too
love
much pie.
pie.
Eat too
I
much
love
pie. You
pie.
live once. Eat the pie.
Thanks for downloading us. We hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Everyone Racers. We also hope you will join us in the world of driving, racing, and building, because everyone can be a racer, even you. If you enjoyed this podcast, subscribe. It's totally free. Then go to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. Even if you hated us, give us 5 stars and tell us why. If you have any questions or show ideas, drop us a comment on our Facebook page, Everyone Racers, or email us at everyone.racers@gmail.com. You can still text us at 484-243-0455. Find us on Instagram at everyone.racers, YouTube and Facebook under Everyone Racers, or even Reddit at /E1R. Thanks again, and until next week, keep the shiny side up, unless, like us, there is no shiny side, then just keep those wheels down.